Hey everyone, welcome back to Sweepy TV. I'm your host, Sienna Leone, and today I am so excited to say I'm joined by the ladies of Hulu's original teen comedy series, Davey and Jonesie's Locker. We have Jaelynn, Thora Brooks, and Veronika Slowikowska. Hi ladies, how are you?
Good,
Great,
how are you?
I'm so good. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you guys are in Toronto calling in, so thank you so much for your time today.
Not a problem at all.
Having us.
Yes.
Yay, you guys, I'm so excited. I had the chance to peep this series already. I feel like a VIP with the early access, but for everyone at home, tell everyone about Davey and Jonesie's Locker.
Okay, so you got these two teen girls. They're like BFFs, like best friends forever. They're super tight. They feel a little bit like outcasts at their school, but luckily for them, they get like a magical out when their science teacher accidentally puts a portal in their locker, and they're able to travel to different multiverses, into the multiverse to different universes, but everywhere they go, it's just a different version of their high school, and they have a little bit of trouble finding their way back. So that's my summary.
And they learn about friendship and codependency and learning to be friends with other people, because that's important, and it's a really silly, crazy show.
Totally. Now, you know, when I'm thinking about a locker and going into this portal, kind of sounds like my worst nightmare to go into multiple versions of my high school, right? I mean,
It's
with
a
Yeah,
dream,
go ahead.
it's a dream come true for them. But yes, if it were for me, I would be freaking out. And but you know, they get in a bit of trouble, so they have this nice kind of, it's a classic running away from your problems situation, but that makes bigger problems.
Absolutely. So I want to look into these characters. So Jaelynn, you play Jonesie. Veronika, you play Davey. So with these two characters, tell us a little bit about them. What are the personalities that we're going to be seeing through this comedy series with these two?
So Jonesie is, I wish I was a little bit more like Jonesie in that she just doesn't care. Like, she has her best friend, and like, that's who she loves. That's who she wants to spend time with, and everyone else she's pretty unbothered by. She's not excited by much. She's kind of a natural leader. She tends to kind of take the wheel with these two. And I think she grounds Davey a little bit. She's a little bit more serious, a little bit more dry, very chill. I think the word that I would use for Jonesie is chill.
Yes. And for Davey, I would say she has no chill, as people say. She is really overly confident, I'd say. An unearned confidence in some ways. She's silly. She has a big mouth that gets her into trouble. She speaks her mind a lot. She is loud and funny, but also like really sensitive and very, very loyal.
You know what? In most friendship cases, we see opposites attract. And I think these two characters are very much, you know, we see a very opposite side, but a lot of similarities when you watch this series. And, you know, talking about these two and having these two girls, I mean, you guys are inseparable best friends in this series. So my next question for you guys is, how did you guys work on this friendship? Did you guys know each other before, or did you have time to hang out with each other before you started shooting? Was it kind of that instant bond? Tell me about working on that friendship that showed through on our screens.
Yeah, we had never met, so it was really, Jaelynn, actually, such a small world, danced with my little sister we grew up in the same town here in Canada. So that was crazy. So there was immediately kind of this bond of like, oh, I know exactly where you're from. Maybe there's a lot of mutual friends. And I mean, they looked across all of North America. So was it a coincidence or was it meant to be? I'm going to go with the second one. and then truly like going through something like this together.
Yeah.
Not trauma, but it was a joy, and of course it was hard at moments, so yeah, honestly, like spending 16 hours a day together. I think we were best friends within
2 days.
2 days. Day 2.
Yeah.
Cried on the first day.
Yeah.
I said, that's who I am. I'm gonna cry a bit, and she said, okay. And then
day 3, it's like, I want a snack. Are you gonna have a snack? No. Okay, then I'll just. Well, maybe you want. Do you want it? Should we go? It's like I remember being like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Are you?
To the bathroom. And then by the end of shooting, because we had no breaks because we were in every single scene, which is awesome, and we're lucky and we love it.
Oh yeah.
But we were definitely hiding from the crew and in fields around the school.
Yeah, we started doing this thing where they'd be like, oh, we don't need you for a few minutes. We were like, oh great. And we were like, let's get hide far away as possible so that they come outside and not have to look for us for at least 5 minutes so that we don't have to
and
go back.
Close our eyes.
Yeah, and then we'd be like, oh my god, they're coming, Kate, pretend you're sleeping.
And they're like, hey, come on.
They know exactly what we're doing. We did it all the time.
That's amazing. I love that. And what a small world. The fact that you guys are from the same town. I mean, Jaelynn, you dance with Veronika's sister. That's just crazy to me. I got like kind of goosebumps, like full circle moment right there.
No, I know.
Truly.
I know. It was nuts.
That's amazing. But, you know, on the topic of friendship, ladies, I think this show also shows an amazing story of that friendship bond, of that best friend bond. So in your eyes, in terms of friendship, what do you think that shows through for the viewers in this series?
I keep saying what I love about their friendship is that it's very realistic, and in some ways their friendship is actually very mature for their age, but not being that it's unrealistic. It's that there's good and there's bad, but at the end of the day, they know that they're locked in. It's like family. Do you know what I mean? You know that this person can kind of get away with whatever, and it's gonna make you mad. You might not love it. They might have interests that are different than yours, but at the end of the day, you love them for who they are. And I think that that's why they're so close. And you find out in the show, like, they've been friends for a long time, and I think that that's why they've been able to maintain that friendship for so long.
Absolutely. Beautifully said. Veronika, anything to add?
Anything to add? Yeah, I mean, I think when you're younger, you kind of forget that a friendship is also a relationship that also needs work and listening and nurturing, and that's kind of the big lesson that they take away from the series and their adventure.
Absolutely. And you know what? I love this. It made me laugh. It made me smile. So in a time of the world where sometimes we need to kind of turn on our TVs for that comedic relief, okay, you guys really give us this in this show. So congratulations to you both. But my last question here, I need you to look at it this way. So if you guys were to see a locker taking you to a portal, in your ideal world, where is that portal taking you? What does that look like for Veronika and Jaelynn?
Okay, are you ready? I thought of a new one last night. Okay. I thought we've had this question before. I thought of a new one last night. I want to go, maybe this doesn't make any sense. I want to go to a world where it's not all my favorite actors, but it's all my favorite characters from shows, and they're all there. So you get to meet, like, not the actor, but you get to meet
the character.
Yeah, it's like a world where, so there could be, like, let's say you really like, I don't know, let's say you really like Jennifer Lawrence, but it's like all of her versions are there. You could meet Katniss Everdeen, you can meet everybody.
That's a good one.
Yes, that's what I want.
What are some of your characters that you'd want to be meeting, Jaelynn?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me think. I have to think about that. I'm like, what am I watching? I'm the kind of, I watch a lot of TV, and I whip through it. I'm also like, I was like, oh, maybe I could meet like Elizabeth Moss from The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, that sounds so dramatic. Yeah, that's really fun. That's a fun character.
It's not. Yeah. No. Let me go with, ooh, I was talking about Pen 15 yesterday. Yeah. Let me meet the girls. Okay. Yeah, from Pen 15 as their like 30-year-old, 12-year-old selves.
Yes,
that's what I'd like.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's a good one. Better than Elizabeth Moss, Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, a woman.
She's sobbing.
A woman surviving
carrying her children.
Yeah.
And it was my first thought too.
That's hilarious.
That is really awesome and really fun. Jaelynn's really fun.
Good time.
All right, Veronika, how about you?
Okay. I think where the floors are trampolines. No, I don't know. Well, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna stick to this one. Every time I'm like, oh, I gotta think of a better one. This is still my answer. Okay, where teleporting is real, and because think about how much time you can save. Like it's like, okay, I just want to go to the beach right now.
Yeah.
For like 20 minutes I have before my next meeting. Done. Then you come back. Or like going on vacation, but you can sleep in your own bed. Imagine that.
That's like a very
And then
accurate.
back to the beach. That's a good one.
Back to the beach, wherever you get your favorite restaurant. They're full, so you need a reservation. Then
Yeah,
you go to a different one.
But is Elizabeth Moss there? And is she?
Yeah.
Is she by
Yeah.
Because I just read the second book. It's in my
brain.
Yeah. By the
Oh my God. You guys are great. And I'm so excited for Friday, March 22nd for everyone to meet Davey and Jonesie and to see Davey and Jonesie's locker. You guys at home are in for a treat. Jaelynn and Veronika, thank you so much for your time today, and huge fan of this series already. So I cannot wait to continue. It's up on my big screen right now. I cannot wait to continue this after this. So thank you guys so much, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you so much for having
Thanks
us.
for having
It was
us.
so much
Thank
fun.
you. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Talk to you later.